Welcome back. For 4 decades, Business Day has been an important participant in South Africa's economic story. From its launch during the apartheid era to its coverage of the transition to democracy and through periods of boom and bust, the newspaper has provided in-depth analysis and shaped crucial economic debates. Business Day marks its 40th anniversary with a bold new look, reaffirming its commitment to delivering essential business news. We're joined now in studio by Business Day's acting editor, Tiisetso Motsoeneng. Thank you so much for your time, Tiisetso. A break away from the writing to TV today.
Yes. No, definitely.
Yeah. So 40 years. I think, of 1985. It was a very dark time in South Africa. We were under apartheid and we were in a state of emergency. So Business Day coming into the news landscape, what gap was it trying to fill? What was missing?
Well, I was very young at the time, but I get a sense that just going through the archives that there must have been a bit of sadness with the closure of the Rand Daily Mail. That's the void that Business Day came in to fill. Because the Rand Daily Mail at the time was one of the few courageous voices against apartheid. So coming in Business Day, I'm sure people expected it. Now we're gonna get stock markets, share prices. But actually, the void that we filled at the time was to connect business to the political and the economic upheaval that was happening at the time. So it was an important voice. At the time, if you really wanted, news that explained the what, not just the what, but also the why, Business Day was it.
Yeah. You talk about the Rand Daily Mail's courageous voice.
Yeah.
Just maybe characterize and describe the voice of Business Day, and if it has evolved over the last 40 years or if it has just kept speaking to the same audience.
Zinati, if I were to give Business Day a personality, I would say it is a thorn on the side of power. I would say it's a champion. It's a champion of incisive analysis. So we are unapologetic in our coverage, but in good faith, though. So in terms of how we've always been speaking to decision makers, the heavyweights in business, the policy makers. These are the people that we set out to talk to, and we are still speaking to them. But things have changed. There are people now more interested. There are entrepreneurs. There are digital-first readers who we cater to. So our readership has broadened to include those people along with our core readership base. But I have to say this, the what we say as Business Day has not changed, but the who has expanded.
The who has expanded, but another who that has gone through changes is the ownership.
Yes.
Talk to me then about how Business Day has moved through the changes of ownership that it has undergone now to where it is with Arena Holdings. Sure.
So, with ownership, there's always changes. There are always adjustments here and there. There are so many of them I can't count them. But from Business Day's perspective, editorially, they always happen behind the scene. It's things that we see. There are those changes. But one thing that has always stayed rock solid, Zinati, is the editorial independence of Business Day. So even with, I think of the Pearson PLC of London back in the 90s. I mean, they came in and brought an international dimension to how we cover news. Their expertise,
And has that actually remained the same to kind of appeal globally, but also while speaking to the South African audience?
Exactly. I mean, South Africa is one of the most important emerging markets. So if you are an emerging market investor in Hong Kong, for example, and then you want to know about South Africa, Business Day is where you would find that information, because the way we package our news, Zinati, is you should be able to read it whether you are sitting in New York or in London, or we try to bring you in as much as we can with context. We try to accommodate a new reader in a sense. So that's the kind of expertise that we got from the FT parent, Pearson PLC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You spoke about a digital first reader. And of course, we know that we've gone from the physical newspaper to now including, the paper in digital format.
Yeah.
Just talk to me about how Business Day has navigated the digital landscape. I mean, have there been a changing of the models and news delivery to accommodate that kind of new, I guess, format in the landscape?
Yes. Look, no one can survive without, I mean, there's a saying, adapt or die.
Yes.
So with us, I think we were the early embracers of the digital revolution. I mean, we see it as an ally. We saw it very early on. We are probably one of the first to establish a paywall on our website.
Yeah.
So back in 2012, there was a BD Live, which was our website, our digital identity. We've embraced it, and what we've done lately, I mean, we've introduced other news storytelling tools like podcasts, and Business Day TV, which I'm on right now, is one because it's part of the Business Day family. So these are the tools where Business Day is more than just print, but it's digital, it's a news, it's an ecosystem that appeals to multiple people, depending on how they want to consume their news, Zinati.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming to bring us that insight and really the evolution and what stayed the same in terms of what a Business Day has been offering over the last 40 years. Really appreciate your time. That was Business Day's acting editor, Tiisetso Motsoeneng.